Buzz with Maya the Bee.
Thanks for tuning into The Buzz with Maya the Bee. This is Season 1, Episode 11, and this is the season rewind. We have come to an end. It has flown by. I can't believe I did 10 episodes. It has been just such an amazing and exciting ride. I didn't know if I was going to ever kind of get back into the podcasting world, but I am super glad that I did, and thank you guys out there for allowing me back in and just motivating me and inspiring me to keep going. For those of you that tuned in, thank you again. I really appreciate it. And for those of you that are kind of catching up or even new, sit back, get yourself a drink or whatever it is that gets you in your vibe, and check out some of this season's best episodes on The Buzz with Maya the Bee. The diet starts tomorrow with Daria. We're keeping it 100. Don't show your parents. And if you guys know us, please don't show your parents, because we want your parents to always think we're little angels.
Call our parents.
We're grown women.
I don't give a shit about your parents.
We're grown women.
I want your parents to see my mother on the street and happen to say to her, and that thing, oh, your kids are so funny on their podcast with their marijuana joke.
I'm pretty sure she knows after all these years.
On Instagram. Just kidding.
All right. Okay, so let me just tell you that we downloaded these. It was so funny. We downloaded the app for Jack in the Box, which we thought, or Jackbox TV, whatever it was called. I'm like, Daria downloads it. She was like, "Oh man, it's $4.99."
No, for the remote control.
It's the remote control app for the TV.
It was called remote controller.
First and foremost, she downloaded it. Says it's $4.99. I'm like, and I'm like looking for it. I'm like, the one that has 1 star. She's like, yeah, just get it. We download it. It's some weird Russian fucking porn site. We spent
my rights away.
I know.
In process of debugging all of our personal information.
Poison these girls. Send them
like
some
that Slapshot app that everybody was doing. You fucking suckers.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the Old Face app.
Yeah.
When everybody was doing Old Face.
450 million
They're like,
people.
Russians have all your faces now, you fucking idiots. And now they're going to fake your fucking vote in the next presidential election. So just say hello to Trump. He's going to be here for another 4 years. You have voted. Don't even go.
Thank your fucking selves, you fucking moron.
You just had to do the face app. Just had to see yourself old. You couldn't wait. You guys. Make sure you stay active. I'm doing a 300 crunches a day challenge for the rest of May with a bunch of friends.
Start with a small challenge too, just something. Even if it's so small, like just walking literally like to the mailbox and back, and then just go a little further if you're in a slump.
Not the mailbox, right?
I'm
what
just
are
saying.
We fucking recovering from strokes?
No, but sometimes people are just get into funks.
Just make a circle around the block, like
a circle. Just
spend 15 minutes. That's how much time they said you need for vitamin D from outside too. That's important for everybody to get for your immune system. So there's a lot of benefits. It
feels better.
And this time, like during quarantine, everyone is obsessed with boosting their immune system. So you see people drinking elderberry, sea moss, vitamin C.
I just called you about that.
I know.
I just bought a huge elderberry.
Yeah, Mom's been on that for years. She's known about elderberry.
Yeah, I think it does something good for you. Definitely,
it's good for your throat.
It feels good in your chest, and then also somehow you fall asleep really kind of with it too. And it's really thick.
Yeah, it's a
hard
sweet
to wash,
little
off the fucking spoon. Yeah. But I really like it too. Yeah.
So a lot of people are doing that. But anyway, I think that definitely being active, something that has helped me a lot is creating a actual schedule every day for yourself. So you hold yourself kind of like accountable, because we all work and we do stuff, but at home somehow you end up working longer hours because people feel like they have more access to you since you're I don't know. I've just noticed that I've been been more accessible as I'm at home to my job.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, every
definitely.
day at 4:00, I have an alert on my calendar and it says workout. You know, like, so things like that, like, whatever it is that you want to come out of this quarantine with, if it's, you know, like, you want to be more healthy, you want to be more in shape, you want to lose weight, you want to be more, whatever, enlightened, whatever it is that you set a goal for yourself, you have to give yourself, you know, daily. I think it helps for, like, little daily goals, right?
Yeah.
Quarantine and Chill with Daniela Cobb.
You can't be quiet in this industry, right? Because a quiet, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but a quiet person doesn't get anything. And that's also very difficult when you're a woman, because being powerful and loud is perceived as being a bitch. And it really isn't. It's just like, I'm just speaking up for what's being fair. And if I was a male, they wouldn't even have this kind of conversation. But you have to. I mean, we've been in meetings where we've been trying to get stuff. Like, I can think about a time when we were like at 50s radio and we wanted something. We were told no. And then 50 came out and I just asked and we got a yes. And it was funny at the time. And the person that told us no gave us daggers because they thought that the no should have been what it was. But actually it wasn't, because he knew what your worth is. He knows your worth. And it was a negotiating tool. So we got what we wanted.
Social media and relationships, featuring Jack Thriller and MECCA. Part one. Have a conversation at dinner, you'd be
she's
like,
always on the phone, like at dinner, going to the movies. We out,
right.
And she's got to know. Oh no! I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Because if you're not in this moment with me, then I'm in this moment by myself. And if you're way more interested, in the moments that somebody else is creating on the phone, or if you're more interested in somebody else's highlights than making your own.
Do you feel like you're who you are and how your social media and everything like that had an influence on your relationship and how it, what happened there? Or
yeah, I definitely feel that way. And something that really gets me right now, because it works both ways and stuff. I don't like like if I was to go, if I like something on somebody's page, or if I like something on a girl's page, like today or some shit like that, then it might be a fan. Like I'm gonna throw something out there, Cherokee, the porn star. I could like some on her page, and then one of the fans will just her fans will come out like, "Hey, nigga, ain't you married? What the fuck?" Yo, grow up.
Let's say you're dating someone and they never leave their phone, like, down. Like, let's say they go to the bathroom, they take their phone. They do anything, they take their phone. Would that be a red flag to you, or would you be like, oh, that's okay? I guess they need to have their phone all the time. Like, how would that make you feel?
It's definitely a red flag. My ex-wife used to do that. And I, she would turn her phone down. And I was like, yo, that's kind of weird. Ain't we together? So why you always? Why is it such a habit this far in the game for you to turn your phone down?
Right.
It's not that I'm looking to see what's on your phone, but I'm noticing your habits as someone that's with you.
Right. Social media and relationships, featuring Ramona Rizzo, Lady Luck, and Daniela Cobb. Part 2.
Had a bittersweet love relationship with the FBI page. Remember, like the one that you could go and see what your man was like in the page. But then I'm like, I didn't want to know.
I don't even know what she's talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, Maya. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. The feed, like you could go on the feed. The spy page that they took off, and you could see like
the activity. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
There
the
you
activity
go. The
tab.
spy page.
Oh.
Yeah. So you could go see who they just followed, whose picture they like.
Yes.
When motherfuckers making a comment, like. That a lot of times, like, I don't want to know where your dick has been or where it might possibly going. I feel like it caused a lot of unnecessary problems. And then sometimes it just depends on my mood, because I'm a fish. So I'll have like two personalities. A Pisces, they're like two people. So I'm just like, sometimes I won't give a shit. And sometimes like, yo, she's a bum bitch. Or just sometimes I'm just like, I just don't want to know. Like, I want to be in my, oh my God, I really like him. And certain things like that would like ruin the whole aura of the relationship.
guys feel like once you open this box of investigation, can it ever be closed? Like, are you ever going to trust them again if they gave you a reason to go like audit their Instagrams or social media, and you found out like you said, look, the emoji thing, like, you know, I'm sorry, but if my man is leaving fire and eggplant and water and shit underneath pictures, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean that's a bit much. But I've been woken up one day and like, let me see your phone, and who's in your DM. And this particular morning, because I'm so cool with it, I said, well, let me see your motherfucking DM. And it just so happened It was the guilt that she felt because she had, you know, reached out to one of her exes. Now it's not, you know, it wasn't nothing but, you know, she's being corny and dick riding because he was on TV. But, you know, other than that, you tried to put, you know, what you did on me.
Getting your mind and money right during quarantine with Ash Cash. What's something that they could invest in that would, you know, make sense and is pretty safe?
Yeah, so I always tell people that it's important that if you are going to invest, make sure you're investing on a consistent basis and not just a one-off, right? So a lot of people were asking, oh, I got this stimulus check, what should I invest in? And I don't think that's the best idea. The best idea, they have what's called dollar cost averaging, which means that if you decide, you say, you know what, every month I'm going to put $20 into the stock market, and then, you know, and just keep doing that every single month, then that's called dollar cost averaging, because if in July stocks are doing well, then you'll get less shares for your amount of money. Mm-hmm. But in August, if the stocks go down, now you get more share for the same amount of money. And that's how you average your dollar cost, you average your risk. I'm a believer in investing in index funds. You know, a lot of people get romanticized around investing in individual stock. Like, yes, I love Nike, or I love Amazon or Netflix. Let me invest in that. But though, that's a gamble, right? The stock could do well, it could do bad. You don't know the health of the company, and so I always say that if you're new to investing and you're interested in investing, it's good to start out with an index fund. And so you have indexes like, the S&P 500, you have the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you have ETFs, which are electronically traded funds. You have all these different indexes. And why I say start there is because let's take, for instance, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 right now is breaking records. It's doing the best it's done since 1998. It's had its best quarter since 1998. And what is the S&P 500? It's literally the top 500 companies in America.
I've seen a lot of new products coming out. I have at least like 15 friends that have come out with things like sea moss gel or hand sanitizer. And really are doing amazing. What kind of advice do you have for somebody that has a really great idea? Let's say it's a product that they want to start selling. Like, what are some of the first steps that someone would take to get their business off the ground?
Yeah, that's great, because I also seen that as well. I would say the first step is just to do it. Do it ugly, right? Because, I think that the biggest mistake, especially at this time right now, the biggest mistake somebody could do is plan themselves out of a business.
Champagne conversations with my girls, Blanka, Tori, and Tanita.
All right, we're going back. Though, because I don't send dirty pics or anything, or I don't even ask for penises for a guy that I like.
I know, me either. No. It's only
it's
jump off.
So there's someone that you like, you're not interested in.
No, someone that I have a sexual connection with, I'm all about send that dick and send everything. Send it all. Okay, but if I don't have a sexual connection, I mean, if I like them.
Wait, let's talk though. The dick picture looks like trash. What are you saying after that when you're like,
I actually just got a trashy dick, and I sent it to my friend who's a doctor, and I said, is this dick sick? Because this is very hot. She says, I've seen a dick like that before. And it's
so it was not sick.
That is a sick dick.
She said it's not a sick dick,
okay.
But she said, send me all the sick dicks, and I will specify what is good and what's not. But it still seemed a little I will not partake in this dick. I have to be honest. It will look very odd.
Do you think it was really his?
That was a question that she said as well.
Oh.
Because he was Italian, and she says the size.
Why do you keep mentioning Italian? Are you?
The Italian had a sick dick, and because he had reached out to me again, and that's when I stopped.
Wait, it was a sick dick?
I almost want to pass the dick around for you guys to see.
Wait. Why was it a sick dick?
I said, this isn't the dick that I knew. No, this is the same Italian.
Oh, okay.
I said, I haven't talked to him in a year. And I said, this is not the dick that I knew. I swear to God it wasn't. I swear to God.
So it was a new dick.
It was a new dick. She said, that might not be his dick. And remember when I was cockfish? Because now I'm tricked. I am sensitive to all penis now.
Oh, you're paranoid.
I'm paranoid.
She said cockfish.
And once you're cockfish once.
Yeah. She didn't
I can't take the
elaborate on
cockfish
it.
thing. That
Are
was
we
funny.
still going?
We're on in live when we're talking about cockfish.
The cockfish. You know the cockfish situation, right?
Would you want more oral or more penetration?
Oh, no. I want sex.
I want more oral.
I want a little bit
Really?
of everything.
No.
A little bit of everything.
No.
Everything. I want it
Aries.
all every time.
Every time.
But see,
I need thrust. I need a lot of thrust.
Put a lot of time. You have to have a block of time out for your stuff.
Well, you need a day if you want.
Yeah. Well, my whole
You need a
method
brunch.
is with my current situation is it's a whole process. Comes over, we take a shower,
Together?
He drinks his emergency together. So I ensure that he is clean as I am clean.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Drinks his emergency. I drink my emergency drink.
You-
And then we do Listerine.
We disinfect our hands and we put our masks on and then we make out with our masks.
Do a pedicure.
Couple goals with Speedy Claxton and Glam. What do you do? How do you wow and keep wowing Glam?
That is very easy. You gotta get the stamps in her passport.
Travel. I like it.
Yes. She is very big on travel. She likes exploring the world and seeing other places. So every chance I get to take her not just out the country, just different places, she loves that. So that's what I try to do.
So experiences.
Yeah.
I love experiences.
She likes to see other places.
I do.
I like it. So experiences versus gifts. Are you guys more on the experience side or both? Or
I love experiences, but I love a
gift. She like both.
I'm about to say,
Like both. Experience and gift.
Right, don't cut me short now. I love them both.
If I buy my summer pair of sneakers, she's like,
why don't we have to?
Right? Why don't we have to?
Where's
Just because we are in COVID season, which one of you are more panicky or more anxious or precautious when it comes to germs and what's going on?
By far.
That's easy.
It's actually annoying.
No, it's not annoying. He's so lax that's annoying. Really. I mean, I'm ready to choke him out.
I can't do anything when I go outside.
Not at all. Nothing.
If I lean on something, I gotta hear it. Oh my God.
I'm really? Are you leaning on that? That's crazy. And then you think you can step foot in my house? Absolutely not.
It's wild, man.
It is wild. It is. I would just agree. It is wild.
Yeah, I can see you getting Lysol down, Speedy,
Oh,
before
baby.
you get
Yes,
in.
absolutely. I'm not playing with the pandemic.
I know. Me either. Too many people are taking it not seriously. So, Speedy, you're actually in really good hands. If someone's super extreme that you're with, at least you're pretty safe, I would say, with Glam.
Oh man, I got 10 microban sprays in my
I like it, you guys.
Got me getting ready for the next wave. I gotta buy a whole bunch of paper towels,
water, everything. Absolutely. So we don't have to be out there, running around at the last minute trying to scramble for when there's no toilet paper.
I know.
Our garage is like a little grocery store now.
As it should be.
Oh, that's smart, you guys. Yeah, I ran out of toilet paper and ordered something from China, and they came and they were tiny. I've never seen toilet paper like this. I was like, what? Is this one-use toilet paper? I'm confused.
Man. You definitely gotta do the fold trick.
It's like a half a fly.
Dating and relationship basics with the lovely Jay and Jason Ortiz. Imagine, having a relationship with your child's friend. And You know,
Right.
it's just weird.
Right.
And then if he has mental issues
Weird.
too on top of it, it's like, okay, that's really like, you know, taking advantage. Because if you're trying to so-called help this, like, are you soothing with the pussy?
Right. Like, what happened? You accidentally sat on it?
Let me give you this sexual healing real quick, August.
This
Yeah,
is medicine.
exactly.
This is gonna make you be right, but then later.
What do you think, Jason? Exactly.
So
okay.
I didn't care. On a personal level, I don't care. But it took maybe 3 or 4 days of getting this link in my private message that I finally watched it. And I felt like I was forced to watch it, but I watched this whole, what's it called, Red Table Talk?
Yes.
Yes, so I saw the Red Table Talk episode. And this is what I got from it. I couldn't help but think about when I was working at Bellevue Hospital in the psych department. And one of the... No. You're gonna see how it fits. Okay. And one thing they tell you that is you never get into relationships with the patients. And the reason for that, the reason why it's unethical is because one is hurting and trying to heal, and you have a psychological advantage over them. And you'll never be on the even playing field, and that's not fair to the patient. And all the words she used in describing this entanglement described him as this hurting person that she wanted to help heal, and how good it felt to help heal him. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, she's this fucked up coworker I never want to work with. Like, she's the coworker that I'm like, dude, you're gonna get fired. Stop doing that shit. Like, that's who she was. And I was just like, this is wrong. And I don't look at the age. Someone said I think he was 23. Is he something like that? So I don't really get into that because I don't know how old she is. Maybe 40s or 50. I don't know. But even if it's a big age disparity, they're both adults. I don't get into that part because the what ifs and the flip the genders, and I don't get into those arguments because the most important component to me was his state of mind and how there's no equal playing field there. So she made it come across, and maybe I was overanalyzing on a professional level, but she made it come across like, she used him in a sense to heal herself. And in doing so, she came across as, oh, I helped him heal too. But I don't think she realized that maybe him feeling healed was the time being spent with her, and him probably expressing it late, bringing it back up. I know people be like, oh, he's a fool, he's a clown. I think he's hurt. I don't think all the other stuff. He's a young kid, and maybe it's because I'm old, but he's a young kid to me. And I think he's just a hurt kid. He's 23 or whatever it was, and he's very young and very hurt. And would I have done it the way he did it? Of course not. But I'm not going to bash him for it because maybe that's the only way he feels like he has to let it out. And now I'm hearing there's a song so I mean, he's a young dude, and this is like the whole. And if he already had issues for all those years, and they knew that for all these years, and even Will acknowledged that the kid was in some type of different state of where he needed some type of help, and they were helping him, and as a family. So this kid has issues that we probably don't know about. And it looked like they wanted to touch on it more, but they didn't. And I'm happy they didn't because that's not our business. But I just feel like on a professional level, how I analyzed it was she could have caused the dude way more harm in using him to make herself feel good. Probably like, oh, I got the young boy or whatever it was her end game. And, and this may sound like the childish element of me, but I couldn't help but feel sad, but then laugh at the whole, when she mentioned entanglement and Will was like, you mean relationship? And she was like, and I was just like, what kind of soap opera shit am I watching? But I was just like, whoa, this is crazy.
I felt like Will was like, well, I got Damien in the back anyway, so I don't really care. I'm only doing this for Are you dating a narcissist? With Chanel Jasmine Clark.
Ladies, one thing before you sleep with him and when you're in the beginning stages of getting to know him, it is imperative that you find out his upbringing. Also, too, you need to find out if he has a history of domestic violence, if he has a criminal background, and how he feels about mental health and therapy. But more importantly, find out what is his relationship between he and his mother. Because if his mother is toxic and narcissistic, she has ruined him. He's done. Okay. Behind every toxic fuckboy is a toxic woman that raised him and groomed him that way. Okay. His mother is the very first woman he has any type of relationship with before he even starts to date or become attracted to a woman. So if his mother is a narcissist, she has been grooming him from the time he was a baby. And she grooms him to control him. She grooms him, you know, because she's so toxic, she's promiscuous, she's emotionally negligent. She does all types of stuff. She'll emasculate him as a young boy. These women do a lot of stuff to their sons. And what happens is, and even beat them. And if he's raised in a two-parent home, his father might be abusive and negligent. So it really, his upbringing is everything. You've got to investigate before you get in too deep. His mother, because of her toxic behaviors and what he witnesses as he grows up, he will hate her because of the things she's doing and how reckless she is. But he loves her at the same time because, hey, that's mom. Mom gave birth to me. There's some guilt in being loyal to her. So he grows up with, you know, with this love-hate relationship towards his mother. And he has repressed anger and resentment towards her because of her toxicity. So what happens when he becomes an adult and he gets out here and starts dating really good women, solid women that carry themselves like a queen, the total opposite of his mother's character, he's going to take all his anger he has for his mother out on the women he dates. And he's going to ruin and sabotage every relationship. This is what the narcissist does. He jumps from woman to woman to woman, and he runs back to his mother every time he sabotages his relationship. And that's how she groomed him. She doesn't want him winning, you know, with another woman. In her eyes, that's her husband.
Right.
She's groomed him to stay connected to her. So, ladies, it's really critical. This behavior is taught by another toxic parent. You've got to find out how a man was raised. It is critical.
Okay.
And I don't care if he got money. I don't care how much money he has, because the more money he has, the worse he'll be. The more arrogant. You know, he'll give you gifts and all that to win you over, but all that's going to stop because he's a control freak.
Right.
If his mother is a shitty human being, guess what? he is too, because that's where that's where he learns everything about a woman from his mother. And you will pay the price for all the shit she's done to him. And that's why we have a nation of fuckboys right now, because these women out here have ruined these men. And you know, these men getting these relationships. With ladies today, we bossed up, you know, we entrepreneurs and stuff. We're not gonna put up with no childish man. We send him right back. And the only woman he can run to at the end of the day is that baby mother that ain't going nowhere. Or he runs home to his mommy. It's one or the other.
Right.
You're now tuned into The Buzz with Maya the Bee.